Hi everyone, welcome to our comm 1310 course. Hi everyone, welcome to our comm 1310 course. As you may know, my name is Morgan Latrenta. Some of my information is on the screen right now. There's my email, my student help hours, the Zoom code, as well as the password for when you may need those. Also, this image is going to be available on your Canvas page as the home image. Perfect. So getting started with this recording, we're going to go over a little about me. So like I mentioned, my name is Morgan Latrenta. I got my bachelor's at Texas State as well as my master's. I focus on critical studies as well as rhetoric. So I kind of study a lot about marginalization, specifically for queer and non-white individuals. And usually I study these issues in media representation, policies, institutions, really just kind of depends for what I decide to go for in that moment, I guess. I also included pictures of my cat. Her name is Stink. I absolutely love her. She is the light of my life, and I don't know where I would be without her or what I would do without her. She's very cute. At least I think so, but I might be a bit biased. All right, now since we've reviewed a little bit about me, we're going to talk about communication. As I mentioned, I study a lot on marginalization, and one thing I really want for you all to learn in this course is to learn how to critically view the existing norms and structures that we have in place, and to not just accept things to be the way they are. I hear a lot when people hear about what I research, I hear a lot of, well, that's just the way things are. And I'm kind of behind the mindset of, sure, that may be how it is, but why can't we fix that? So I would love to instill a critical lens on each of you to be able to critique and empathize both people, structures, and ideologies in the future. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very passionate about this course. It is a prerequisite, and a lot of people who enroll are first years, and so I really enjoy being able to have an influence on you guys' lives and thinking structures. The first time I taught this course, all of my students it made me so happy. All of them were so excited because they said that this was like the funnest course that they'd had. I think it offers a lot of practical information for the future. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to get to teach all of you guys despite being online this semester. Getting more into the class details, what is my role as the instructor? I will help guide you through book content as well as course content, prepare for the quizzes and exams, keep you informed through lectures and emails. So since we're going to be online, a lot of communication is going to be via email. But instead of like email, I'm going to send them out as announcements on the Canvas page, so that way everyone can have access to view them again through there. So I will help with any technical difficulties that you guys have, but keep in mind I am not a technology professional, so ITAC will likely be able to help you more than I can. Obviously, I'm going to assess your assignments, help you through presentations, and keep track of the gradebook. Awesome. So who do you contact if you have questions? Me. Please contact me. Um, if you have any questions about technical glitches, kind of let me know. Keep me in the loop. But like I said, ITAC probably will be able to help you out more with how to go about resolving those issues. If you have questions about attendance, which we won't have this semester because we're online, extra credit or feedback, please contact me. I usually have kind of a 2-window rule of where once you get a grade back from one of your assignments, you have kind of 2 weeks to kind of get to me and talk about, feedback or your grade or whatever questions you have, because I do not really enjoy. Please try not to wait until the absolute last minute to talk about grades. When we're in the final week or in the last 2 weeks of school this semester, I would really prefer not to have to discuss, grades and things that have happened earlier in the semester. So getting into the resources, you are automatically subscribed to the textbook and guidebook materials on Canvas through your tuition. You can opt out of getting the materials, but I would highly recommend keeping them unless absolutely necessary. If you do have trouble paying for the resources, please get in contact with me as soon as possible so we can kind of discuss what we can do for your situation. Because the guidebook has a lot of course policies. The main thing which really helps in the guidebook is the assignment descriptions, rubrics, and sample assignments. So literally they will explicitly and in complete detail go throughout the assignments for this course, as well as examples, which I think are very, very helpful when you're trying to go about doing it for yourself. They also have skill building activities and exercises, which we will kind of do those for the participation assignments. So you will need to have access to the guidebook to be able to complete those. So what's required? All of the assignments that we're going to have this semester are listed out. I'm not going to cover all of them because as we go through in the semester, we will cover them more, but I want to go over a few. So extra credit, you can earn up to 10 points, so you cannot earn more than 10 points. The pre and post test, you do need to complete both to get credit because they are used for our data analyses, and if you do not have the beginning or the final test, then we cannot conduct any analysis on that data. So please be sure to do both the pre-test and the post-test. So the reading quizzes or final exam. So throughout the semester, we'll have reading quizzes, or you can choose to have your grade replaced by the final exam. The final exam is very, very difficult, and I would honestly recommend just doing the quizzes throughout the semester. They're much easier and shorter, especially since if no matter what grade you get for the final exam, it will replace the reading quizzes. So please make sure to just try and do the reading quizzes. So what about course policies? The syllabus is obviously a contract between you and me. Please review the academic honesty clause that details what is plagiarism. I would really prefer not to have to report anyone to the Dean of Students for plagiarism, especially when all of the assignments are really straightforward and very doable. Please review the policy on late work. I do not like late work. I generally enforce deadlines because you're always going to have deadlines in this world, unfortunately. depending on situations. But if something does happen that makes you unable to complete anything in the course, please reach out to me and we can figure something out for the situation at hand. I do not want anyone to not do well in this course because of extenuating circumstances. So please review the policies very closely. It is important for you to read because, like I mentioned, it's a contract between the both of us for you to understand your expectations and for you to understand what to expect from me as well. So, what is my comm 1310 schedule? I uploaded this underneath the syllabus. It's basically going to be a day-to-day breakdown of the lessons, the quizzes, and due dates. I would really, really recommend just printing that out and, as you go throughout the semester, just cross it off. That way you will never really get lost on what's due when. So how do you get to the course content? The course content, obviously you go through Canvas, you log in through Texas State. Mine will look a bit different from this. So instead of being titled Fundamentals of Human Comm, it'll be titled Comm 1310 with a section number. It'll have the syllabus linked as well as the schedule. In order to view the necessary materials to be completed, you'll go to modules. I will not have a chapter 1 hyperlink to the textbook because you'll have access to it directly through the Pearson tab on Canvas. I will link a chapter 1 mini lecture video, and then you'll complete the chapter 1 quiz, the participation assignment. There are some assignments due before this. You can kind of see the little bit of it of introductions. So please make sure to review that and make sure you don't miss anything. All right, and if you have any other questions regarding this class, regarding the course material, or anything else, my email is on the screen. So feel free to shoot me an email and I will get back to you as soon as possible.